This is WEEI. This is David Marr along with my co-hosts Sebastian and Lysandra. Let's talk trade deadline for MLB. We heard reports that Justin Verlander was scouted by 4 teams last night, one of those including the World Series champion Chicago Cubs. What do you think about this, Sebastian?
I think it's very interesting that the Cubs would need another starting pitcher, but I personally haven't. I feel like the Dodgers could make a move, having just received news that Kershaw is on the DL again. If they want, since they are already at the top of top of the standings, they lost their main pitcher, could offer another quality starter, or even close to a star that could help maintain them until Kershaw comes back.
I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that happening. The Dodgers, striking from a position of strength. They have a really good farm system, so it's deep enough to deal some prospects for Verlander. And like you said, the Cubs also a possibility. Their starting pitching has really struggled this season. Kyle Hendricks especially has regressed a lot from last season. And I know they already made that trade for Jose Quintana, which is looking good already, but they could definitely add some depth to that rotation with Verlander. I just don't know how much it would cost their farm system, because they're not quite as deep in that regard as the Dodgers are.
Especially in the pitching. So when you look at the Cubs pitching, you have Quintana, who just recently got traded. Hendricks has been injured, and he just came back. And then your top would be Lester and Arrieta. And then you would have someone like Verlander to fill that little hole in the middle. And if he does fill that, Cubs will have a good rotation. They can get past the Brewers, make a run for the NL Central. Other trade guys on the market is Miami Marlins Giancarlo Stanton and Pirates center fielder Andrew McCutchen. Who would those guys go to?
I've heard news about Giancarlo maybe going to New York. Could add some really nice bats out in the outfield with him and Aaron Judge. Yankees do have a really good farm system. They have 2 of the top prospects, so you could maybe deal one of them, maybe some other prospects, maybe get him in. However, they already do have a plethora of outfielders already.
Yeah, I mean, they already have so much outfield depth, the Yankees, that I can't really see them trading for Stanton, and I don't think they want to have to pay all that money, his massive contract. So I don't think he's going to the Yankees. Honestly, I think Stanton's going to stay put in Miami. There's been some talks about him maybe going to the Red Sox, but I doubt that too. They have a solid outfield with Benintendi, Betts, and JBJ. So I don't see Stanton moving. I'm not sure about McCutchen though.
All right, another topic: Kyrie Irving. A lot of talk about that. Especially with trade, the Cavaliers just got Derrick Rose. We have a caller. We have Emily from Boston.
Hey guys, heard you were talking about Kyrie, and I'm just wondering, what do you think of the new trend in the NBA, especially Kyrie, just demanding that he doesn't want to play for a certain team anymore? Do you think that's too diva-esque, or does he have the right with LeBron to ask to move?
I hate it. I mean, who doesn't want to play alongside the King? I think honestly, Kyrie's a great player, but I think he works better as a sidekick to LeBron, and I just really don't like it. I think it's a selfish move, and if I were the Cavs, I would just sit him down and tell him, okay, let's just make one more run at this. Let's make one more run at the Warriors, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Obviously, he's got another year left on his contract, but LeBron might walk after this season, so maybe they trade him away after this and just blow it all up.
Personally, I don't really see why he wants to request a trade, because his main reason is that he wants to he doesn't want to share the spotlight, and he wants to be the main guy. But with all the talks about LeBron moving on from Cleveland, if he just stays, then he'll be the main guy. LeBron won't be there, and Cleveland will be his team. The teams he's requesting to trade to don't really make sense for his goals.
I personally think that the Cavs just got Derrick Rose, so I'm wondering if this is the push the Cavaliers need to say we can trade Kyrie. So
Rose isn't really a quality starter anymore.
But
though.
Well, that's true, but I mean, the added debt. Now you have a complete super team with Kyrie saying, "Oh, trade me, trade me." So
Yeah.
what if you just trade him to somewhere like Phoenix, where he can be the main man in Phoenix, or somewhere like I can't really think of one right now. What about Brooklyn? You could be the main man in
Brooklyn doesn't
Brooklyn.
have
I know
any
Brooklyn's not that good, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like he could be the main man, like anywhere he wants. That is not a good team, but. If he wants to be a main man, like get him to somewhere like just pay mainly Phoenix.
He requested San Antonio. He won't be the main guy in San Antonio.
No, you're gonna have like
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard.
Timberwolves too. I personally feel like
Jimmy
Karl
Butler.
Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler would be above Kyrie, just based off of what Kyrie adds to your team.
Yeah, but see, what I don't understand is if the Cavs, like obviously the Cavs have acquired Derrick Rose, and now why would they want to trade away Kyrie? Because Derrick Rose for Kyrie, and obviously they'll get a great return for Kyrie, but I don't know if it'll help them win that next NBA title over the Warriors. Because it's really not an upgrade. I think if they want to go for it this year, and I think this is their window of opportunity, then I think they have to keep him.
Because that puts the big three of the Warriors with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant against LeBron, Kyrie, and Derrick Rose. So
and Love as well.
Right, and Love's the extra factor. We'll get into more detail about this later. We'll take a short break and we'll be back in a few minutes.